I have so little iron left that I can't even afford pants. And that's because today we're making 2 different mob farms, hopefully so that we can collect enough resources to bribe Raven into her giving us a bunch of her iron. So we're going to travel over to the island just behind my main base and get started. Now, our first mob farm is going to be one that will give us a lot of bones for bone meal, gunpowder, which is especially what we're after, string for dispensers, and also get some flesh that we can sell to villagers. We make it by, first of all, making our water catchment area that funnels all of the mobs down into the center. And then we make 8 separate platforms. What happens is a signal is going to be sent from the top down a line of observers. Each observer triggers a dispenser with a bucket of water inside it. This is the reason I have no iron left, because I had to use up all of the rest of my iron for water buckets. At the top, we'll pop down 22 repeaters set on 4 ticks each, so that there's a long delay between turning the water on and off, so we can wash the spiders out mainly. With a comparator set to subtract mode, that allows us to turn the farm on and off using a switch. Pop some hoppers in, some more chests, get our hopper minecart lined up in the center, and push down some slabs on top of it. This allows the items that are getting collected in the hopper minecart to get collected really quickly. This detector rail allows us to detect if there are still items to unload in the hopper minecart, and the piston holds it in place while those items are being unloaded. Let's take a look at the farm itself. We've decided here we're running 20 minutes of the farm, so a full day into night and then back into day cycle, just to see how many mob drops we can get from the farm itself. The drop is tall enough that all the mobs hit the bottom and die, and our hopper minecart is collecting all the items and popping them into our chests. So let's take a look at how many items we obtained. 1 chest, 2 chests, just over 2 chests of items. That's plenty for what we need. Next step, we're going to plant a giant spruce tree, because I want podzol for this next step. And being poor and living on an island made of stone, this wood is really useful too. So what we're going to do is plant a number of brown mushrooms and use the bone meal that we just got from our farm. Every single time you harvest one of these brown mushrooms, you get about 15 mushrooms on average, so just less than a quarter of a stack. And I'm going to keep doing this until I've got about 2 stacks of brown mushrooms. Next, we're going to pop down to our double spawner that we've set up a little farm at. A thank you to Cortezerino on YouTube. I'll include the link to his video in the description. I found a double spawner that had cave spiders and skeletons, and he came up with a way of sorting the 2 different ones. The spiders mainly float on the top of the water or fall down and climb up again, and the skeletons fall down and sink down through this little gap here. That allows us to sort through the spiders into one channel and the skeletons into a different channel. What we do is pump the skeletons up a soul sand stream, and drop them down so that they're at around about 0, just over 0 hearts when they get to the bottom. About half a heart, 1 heart. And that means we can kill the skeletons really easy. And we can place them, the two killing areas for the skeletons and the spiders, right next to each other. Main reason I'm doing this is so I can get bows, as well as bone meal from the skeletons, and get string and spider's eyes from the spiders. And that allows us to make these splash potions of weakness, which I'm hoping will bribe Raven into giving us as much iron as she can. We've finally got some iron leggings. Oh, we've got an iron anvil, a bunch of iron ingots, and Raven gave us a whole bunch of glass because she's been smelting glass, so that's going to be really useful as well. Got a whole bunch of things, and best of all, she's just started working with her villagers, so we have Fortune 3, a couple of Silk Touch books, and a Fire Aspect 2 book. Time to show Raven our setup for our mob spawner farm. Head down the mine. And while Raven's testing out the spiders and skeletons XP farm, I am going to put Fortune 3 finally on this pick. Oh, I need the tiniest bit. Okay, Raven, so just stand back here a bit and attack the skeletons. To steal your XP. So now I can finally pop Fortune 3 on a pick. That's beautiful. While Raven's down here, I am going to move my enchanting table down here, since it's now the most sensible place to pop it. Pop in our bookshelves, a nice pretty floor, and le piece de résistance, the enchanting table. I'm also going to pop a grindstone here so that we can remove any enchantments we don't like. This can hold all our lapis. We were so successful today with our farms. We've got so many different mob drops now, easily accessible. We've got bows and string for dispensers, so that'll be fantastic for the redstone. And we've finally got our Fortune 3 pick. Thank you everyone for watching.